Hi, my name is Ted Howard. I am in the disclaimer information part of this video series that will focus on a bunch of different exercises that I do to, at this time, bring myself back to optimal health. Because I've been a little run down and not training. I've been building. It's been winter, so I'm getting back in shape, and I'm going to share it with all of you because I have a lifetime background and a bunch of certifications in this stuff. So let's talk about pain. Let's just basically view this whole program that you're going to watch with me as a pain-free event, okay? If anything I'm doing presents pain in your body at that moment, that's called acute pain. That means pain now, right now, happening right now, caused by an event that you're doing, like hitting a nerve or hitting your thumb in the door or whatever. That's acute pain, and we don't want acute pain. Okay, so whatever I'm doing, back out of whatever posture I'm in until you don't feel acute pain. And then try to do the motion, and if you can do the whole motion without any acute pain, then that's your level. If as soon as you drop past that point and you feel a sharpness or anything waking up like that, you've gone too far. Okay, so as a general rule of thumb, no pain is a gain in this program. Okay, all right. Second thing, how do you know when you're working hard enough, and how do you know when you're working too hard? Okay, I love the idea of what's called rate of perceived exertion. Okay, what does this mean? This means that you've just done an exercise, you just finished, and you can turn and look at me and say, wow, that was great, that was awesome. And you're not out of breath, and you can speak, and you're not dizzy, and you're not ready to pass out. Okay? Now, let's just say you get done with the exercise and you can't speak to me. You're breathing so hard, and your heart's pounding through your chest, and you're sweating profusely, and you feel dizzy. That is too much. You've done it too hard. You've taken yourself too far. Okay? So, rate of perceived exertion. That means, how do you perceive your exertion? How do you? You look at your breath. Can you talk after you get done with the exercise? How heavily are you sweating? Well, if you're sitting in a sauna at 180 degrees for 20 minutes, you should just be sweating like crazy, okay? But if you just basically did one set of push-ups, 10 reps with the ball at your waist, which cuts your weight in half, you should not be pouring sweat off your head. If that's happening, you've exceeded your body's capacity to handle that event. So, is your heart pounding out of your chest? That's probably an indication you've gone too far, okay? Can you speak? Yeah, good. Okay, if you can't, you've probably gone too far, okay? If you're extremely sweaty and you haven't done anything to actually generate that much sweat, you've probably gone too far. So those are your cutoffs, okay? So you're going to stay behind the pain, all right? You're going to be able to talk, control your breathing, not be dizzy, and have only light perspiration and about a 60 to 70% expression of your heart rate. So that brings me to heart rate monitoring, okay? The old way was to take 220 and minus your age. So I'm 51, all right? So that means if I take 220 minus 51, I end up with 169, okay? Then, in a calculator or in your head, depending on how you do things, go ahead and take 169 in my case, times it by 0.60, and that's going to give you 101. That's my 60% heart rate. That's fat burning zone, and that's where I want to live while I train if I'm using a heart rate monitor. If you want to push it a little further, go to 70%. Okay, in my case, 70% is 118 beats a minute. Okay, or somewhere around 120. All right, so don't go past that. It's not necessary, and it's just going to burn sugar, and it's not going to burn fat, and it's probably going to take you out of your perceived exertion level to be able to functionally and safely go forward, okay? So work at 60 to 70% of your maximum heart rate. Know what that is by taking your age and minusing it from 220. Monitor yourself in real time by how well you can breathe, communicate, and come back from an exercise. Within 30 seconds to a minute, your breath should be back under control. Okay? If it's not, you're pushing too hard. and stay behind the pain. Okay, don't work yourself to hurt while you're moving, because that's an indicator that you're in real time compressing and possibly damaging tissue. Okay, so stay behind the pain. No pain is a gain. Okay, all right, there's the disclaimer part on how to monitor yourself, and we'll see what the next one will be. Blessings to all of you. Namaste.